Scott Brits, just your thoughts around that, and when did you contact him, and how long is he going to be with the squad?
Oh well, at least till next week when we play our last test match in Cape Town. Look, we all know we wanted to get Bismarck in, and especially for that, I feel the more guys you have that's been there and done that, the more the younger guys learn from them and rub shoulders with them and get to understand some of the smaller things. You know, when we still played, things changed a little bit. So I think the guys who are more relevant, who played in different competitions, under different competitions against different countries and styles, always bring something to the party, which we saw with Philly and Faf and Dwayne. So I know, as with the case with Dwayne, I know Skulk really well. Also coached him for a while, and I know what he will bring to us. So he'll be with us till next week after the test match, and then after that we'll reassess. You know, where he's, because obviously he played his last game 2 weeks ago, so he's still fit and everything. But we'll see after next week.
Presumably his familiarity with the opposition is something that ticked the box for him as well.
Yeah, well, obviously helps a bit, but I mean, I think he's in the same category as a Bismarck in terms of experience, you know, and especially with different teams, as you said rightly. So obviously he knows a lot of the English players well, a lot of their styles well. We can only learn from him, and you know, scrumming specifically, lineouts, and then individual players, you know. So yes, that was definitely something that made the choice easier. But then the quality player he is, and still 2 weeks ago he won a premiership, you know, so he's pretty much on the ball.
Rassie, do you see him, will he play? Do you see him as a potential starter maybe, or on the bench, or is he only there to be with the squad, or will you consider him for the match day?
No, we'll definitely consider him for the match day, 23 in the next 2 games, and Mandel squad knows exactly where we stand with him and everybody. We're going to try a few things, and we're going to let players learn from one another and start thinking like not just the way you feel currently thinking. Start learning from other guys and the way they approach the games, and with him being on the field somewhere, hopefully, that's not a given. We'll see how things pan out. But you know, he's definitely not here not just to be almost like a coach. He's definitely as a player as well. So when we get the opportunity at the right time, we'll definitely consider him.
Rassie, obviously you said on Saturday you got it technically maybe a bit wrong in terms of where you're back three and the kicking as such. Now how do you go into this week knowing that if Eddie knows how fast they are and how good your wingers are, that maybe he might prevent that this week, or is it just you worry more about what you guys do?
No, we can't just worry about what we do. You're right, Brendan. We have to. I think that's the only way the guys are going to learn, especially those guys are young, you know, those wingers, and you know, we prepared the other way around. So if they throw it to us this week, we should be prepared, because you know we should face it then. So and Eddie is sharp. Eddie will have a few plans up his sleeve, and that's the only way they're going to learn, you know, and to be able to change it in the game is the most important thing. So hopefully if they throw something else towards us, the guys will handle that. And even if they don't, it will be a test match where they would learn in the review session post the game.
John?
Are you set?
John?
Sorry, Rassie, just an update on Andre Apollo's injury and any other injury concerns?
He looks obviously guys know Trevor has left the squad with his rib. He's not in the mix. Andre's shoulder is okay. It looks like he'll be fine. I think he'll train from today, so I think he's fine. Well, I know he's fine. We'll just manage him during the week. He'll be fine for Saturday.
Rassie, you 1-0 up in that. Do you sort of now try and consolidate with this starting 15 that you have, or are you going to try a couple of different combinations this week?
You know, it's very tempting to just stick with the same guys and make sure give us the best chance of winning on Saturday. Obviously we want to win, but no, we'll have to try a few things, you know. Otherwise, you know, after this game there's only 16 matches left till that World Cup, you know. So you get to New Zealand and Australia, you're not going to try chances. Argentina away, you're not going to try. So, you know, week by week we'll have to try a few things, and this weekend again there won't be like major changes in the team, but there will be 1 or 2 or 3 subtle changes that we want to try and see how the guys perform.
How the guys coped with that wide defense being exposed? Are you happy with the way the team was able to adapt on the fly? Is that a big thing?
Yes, I think it's good that the guys could adapt, you know, and normally when things goes like that, especially if you're young guys, you tend to go into your shell and just don't want to make a mistake. And I think the bigger the decisions you make, then the better for yourself, because at least afterwards you can go and see, did it work or didn't it work? But when you start standing still and just wondering what's going on, that's the last thing you want if you're a young, inexperienced player. So credit to Luke and to Subu and Apiwe and all the young guys, they started making big calls on defense, and that's what we want. And now we can review it and try and get better. So, yes, they definitely caught us off guard there.
Rassie, Brendan asked you if you think that Eddie might change his game plan, but what about you? Do you feel that you exposed some weaknesses in England's defence with your quick game? So is it now better that you just keep trying to make the game quick?
Yeah, it's interesting to answer. I'll try and answer it quickly, but if you check that Wales team who beat Argentina comfortably now, I think there were like 15 or 16 of that guys who played against us 2 weeks ago in Washington. I think it depends on what the opposition gives you on the day. What England gave us on Saturday was some space out wide, which the players saw. It wasn't the all-out plan when we went into that game that, listen, that's where we're going to exploit them. So I thought the players read it well, especially when we were under pressure on defense. They saw the opportunities on attack, and I'm sure Eddie will change a few things. So it's difficult to plan against him. He really changed it a lot. But we were exposed and they were exposed in some cases, So I guess this weekend's going to be, again, who can fix it the quickest.
Rassie, just a word on Maru, Dwayne Verbeer and Faf de Klerk. How long are they going to be with the Springboks this year? Have you locked them into the rugby championship? Can you give us an idea?
Yeah, John, most of the guys, the nice thing about this, and just maybe some background, is that we've been working with them for a while, so we wouldn't take just a risk on the guys. We knew Dwayne would be in shape, we've been in contact with him the last 3-4 months up until this, so it wasn't for us a surprise that he will be in shape and on par what we're trying to do. The same with Willie and the same with Faf, and the same for that matter with Skulk and Bismarck. Yes, not all of them will be available for Rugby Championship. A guy like Faf will be. Dwayne, we want to try a few things and we want to see how we get along without him in some of the Rugby Championships games. Because a guy like Warren will be available, a guy like Malcolm will be available. So there's a lot of guys. Yever will be available. There's Lizo will be available. There's a lot of Kuni Oosthuizen will be available. So there's a lot of guys that's missing out currently, which is a good time maybe for us to build some leadership without a guy like Dwayne. We can obviously with Regulation 9 pull him back and say you have to play, but we want to start building a leadership. So Faf, I think, will be available, Willie will be available, but Dwayne might not for certain games be available.
Rassie, on that leadership, how important was it to have a guy on the field over the weekend to relate or translate that message? Listen, we're under pressure, we're 24-3 down, but there's still 60 minutes left in the game and not to get rattled, which is something we've perhaps seen past the Springbok team. Once you go down, the guys might get a little bit rattled, but to stay cool and composed.
Yes, and I also think the last 3 minutes, the game could have slipped away from us when they got that penalty and they kicked out for touch, and then Erg stole the line-out ball. So yes, I think overall Sia, I think the big challenge is not to start getting this leadership group, and I know I've said this a lot, but try and get the whole team to start thinking like coaches helps a lot, and I think what Sia's installing and Dwayne is bringing to the party, hopefully a guy like Skulk Brits now, and all the guys, there's so many experienced players actually, if you think about it, in the team that can help you with that. Andre Pollard, although it's 27, 28 test matches, he's a cool head, he's an under-20 captain, a junior Springbok captain, winning the tournament. There's a lot of leadership in the team. We must just empower them to make those decisions. But I thought Sia did well because, to be honest, we all were nervous then, and the players stayed calm. So yes, I think it's something that we can definitely build on.
Rassie, just now that the first test is gone, there's obviously a lot of emotion and hype around, obviously Sia being the first black captain, your first home test, all of those things. Do you sense a bit of relief or a bit of weight off the shoulders of the guys now that it's done? And your shoulders?
And then, I'm obviously a bit more, there's some breathing space for us to keep on trying things. I know when you lose, you tend to go like narrow-minded and then obviously you tend to make very conservative decisions, which we would really like not to keep on doing if you want to win a World Cup next year. But overall, yes, I think what is nice, if you ask the guys today, how many of you guys hasn't played for the Springboks before? Nobody would put up their hand, and last week there were 16 guys that hasn't played for the Springboks. You've got 16 guys who've experienced that now, felt that now, feel the pressure, the nervousness, the media around that, the build up to a test match. singing the song, the anthem, and all of those kind of things. So that helps in building confidence in the team. Now the more you can focus on rugby, the main thing, which plays on Saturdays. And so in that regard, it's a bit of a relief. The capping ceremonies are over. It's just coaching, and playing. So yes, that is a relief.
Okay. Rassie, just a word on Beast, set for 100 caps if you pick it.
Yes, yeah, I'll definitely get picked. It's great. I mean, how many guys has achieved that? I think I've played 39 times for the Springbok, and for me that felt a lot. So for a guy to reach 100, it's phenomenal. And a guy who came in here, started at lock, then went to flank. I'm talking at provincial level, and now to consolidate and play at prop 100 test matches, unbelievable. What he brings to the party is great. We're blessed to front rows at this stage, so he can be proud of himself, and all of us can be proud of him. It's wonderful.
Liam?
Rassie, I know both sides made lots of mistakes last week, but in terms of intensity, do you think that you can ramp it up a little bit more even Saturday and last test as well?
Yes, I'll tell you, if you look at the numbers, it was an intense game. It was really a fast game. It was an open game. I mean, there's that amount of line breaks. There's a lot of high speed running for props and locks and guys who have to keep up to that game. So it was an intense game. I guess it's going to be more intense because both teams are really desperate. We would like to bury the test series, and they would like to keep it alive. So both teams are going to be really desperate, and we're playing again at altitude, not as bad as in Joburg, but it's again we're not playing at Cape Town. So the higher pace this game is, the more space there will be. So I guess the intensity is going to be the same or higher.
Tieners Afrikaans.
Rassie, jy het net geraak aan Beast. Is jy nie verstoek om 'n ou soos Thomas te gooi wat nou steeds met die toetse van die bank af om dalk vaskop te begin?
Daar is definitief 'n ou soos Wilco is 'n ou wat as jy na sy minute gaan kyk, minuut 1 tot ek weet nie waar trek en nou oor 1000 al vir die Stormers en vir ons in Washington toe gevlieg en daar gestart en teruggevlieg die kant toe en hier gestart, jy weet, so die ou is 'n bietjie 'n punch drank, maar hy het regtig goed gedoen Saterdag vir 'n ou wat eers maandag aand hier aangekom het. So ons is tempted om na so iets te kyk en ons is besig om daarna te kyk, maar ons kyk aan.
Rassie, nadat jy soveel jare as 'n speler hier gespandeer het, voel dit amper vir jou soos 'n tuiskoms?
Ja, dit is nogal interessant. My 3 plekke waar ek gespeel het is Bloemfontein, Leeu's en Stormers. So dit is nogal interessant dat die 3 toetse daar is. So is lekker, nee, ek is mal oor Bloemfontein. Dis waar ek my rugby geleer het na ek van Dispatch af gekom het in die Oos-Kaap. Is maar waar ek my debut gemaak het, ken die stadion. Ek onthou nog toe hulle hom gebou het in 95 wanneer was dit vir die World Cup, ja. Toe hom gebou het en ons daar gesit het, toe hulle hom gebou het en opgewonde was. So is great om terug te wees hier. So is ongelooflik lekker.
Dat is net 'n aansluiting by die Bloemfontein kwessie. Jy het baie sukses hier as speler, toe later as afrigter. Hoe spesiaal sal dit wees om die reeks teen Engeland op te rap in Bloemfontein?
Ag, dit sal great wees om enige plek die reeks op te rap, sal fantasties wees, want dit is 'n Engelse span wat nommer 3 in die wêreld is en wat nou dag nog 24 toetse in 'n ry gewen het en nou het hulle 'n paar in 'n ry verloor, maar hulle is nog steeds nommer 3 of 4 in die wêreld en ons wil kyk of ons nommer 1 in die wêreld kan word. So om dit te doen in elk geval maak nie saak waar nie. Dit sal great wees, maar dit sal baie lekker wees in Bloemfontein. Nou is ons liefie plek.
As jy het 'n baie goeie rekord in Engeland as speler en nou as afrigter tot dusver, is daar ekstra motiverend in die Engelse wat jy dryf? Nee, daar is iets extra nie. Ons wil net altyd graag wen met die Bokke, jy weet. Laasweek teen Wallis 2 weke terug wou ons ook graag gewen het en ons beplanning was regtig om al 2 games te try wen. En obviously wil ons Saterdag ook weer wen. Die eerste game het nou nie afgekom nie. Daar's iets spesifieks wat ek teen Engeland het nie. So ons berei maar altyd dieselfde voor.
As ek net weet, Saterdag vir jou die motivering, wat is hy een ding wat jy persoonlik gekry het na Saterdag se wen, die gevoel van wat jy gedag, jy weet, dis die eerste groot toets. Wat is daai een ding wat jy gekry het uit Saterdag se oorwinning?
Ja, seker maar verligting was seker die eerste ding. Dit klink nou snaaks, maar dis seker die verligting en daar is soveel goed wat gebeur rondom rugby deesdae en weet almal praat altyd van rugby moet 'n unifying factor wees, maar rugby is maar eintlik maar net 'n unifying factor as mens wen. Jy weet, so ek is so bly vir al die ander goeters rondom die rugby en al die ander dinge wat altyd 'n challenge is en al die ander negatiewe dinge. Ek so bly dat dit Saterdag. Ek weet dit is nog 'n lang pad om te gaan, 'n vreeslike lang pad, maar daar's baie goeie goed wat uit Saterdag vir Suid-Afrika kon gebeur het. So ek is baie bly. Is 'n bietjie van 'n verligting.
And then final question.
Rassie, net na anders as Saterdag, gisterand het Springbokke obviously
Yes, ja.
groter winning ook gehad. Net waar was julle, hoe het julle dit gekyk en
Ja.
jou gedagtes daarop?
Ja, ons 'n klomp ouens het saam in die teamroom gekyk het en 'n paar ouens het in die kamer saam gekyk het. Dieselfde met die 120 games na die dag het die ouens ook saam gekyk en amper so 'n bietjie geanaliseer daai eerste 2 games. Ons was in 2 groepe gewees, so ons het dit sommer saam gekyk. Baie van wat hulle doen, try ons doen. Jy weet, soos al seker die afdelings van die game met Shani selfe doen as ons en ander goeters try hy wat ons ook wil doen. So ons toets so 'n paar goed by die junior bokke. So ons nog die World Junior World Cup wat hopelik goed gaan en ons het nog die Sevens World Cup wat en obviously moet ons nou nog goed doen hierdie jaar, maar dit is 'n great naweek gewees en almal volg mekaar maar close en dit so ek dink dit was 'n steady naweek vir Suid-Afrika.